Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. Today I'm going to be talking about some of my barn beam furniture. Just because I think I'm proud of what I built, so I thought I'd share it with the world. And I've had some questions on it, so we're going to go in the barn and look at some barn beams. So meet me there. So we're in the barn now, and as you can see, there are barn beams behind us. You just keep walking, there's lots of beams. They're organized for the most part. I know where they came from because my wife and I have torn down 4 barns in our life. I guess one of the reasons why I make barn beam furniture is because we have lots of stock. So I guess one reason, like I said, is because we have lots of barn beams. People come up to us and say, hey, we're tearing down a barn. Do you want the lumber from it? Yeah. So usually when somebody says, do you want a barn? It's about 2 to 4 weeks of like 8 to 12 hour days tearing down a barn. It's not just, here's a barn, just take it and put it away. We have to tear down about a 30 to 40 foot tall barn. Some of them are 100 feet long, 40 feet wide. It's a lot of work. Like this one here, this one broke my back. When I say I broke my back, I couldn't put my shoes on. I went from deadlifting 350 pounds for reps to not being able to put my shoes on. And it was a 3-year injury, so it's hard, okay people? It's hard and it's cold out today, holy balls. I like barn beam furniture because we have lots of barn beams, and I don't want to see that stuff thrown away or burned, because that's what they do. Well, I shouldn't say they, that's what some people do. They tear down a barn, dig a hole and burn it. Another reason why I like to make barn beam furniture is it's really stressful. When you have like your perfect barn beam that you want to use for a project, you only get one shot at it. If you screw up the cut, it doesn't grow back. You can't go to the store and buy a new one. It's a one and done kind of deal. Plan your stuff out, people. Plan it out. Another reason why I like to make barn beam furniture is because it's super challenging. When I make a piece of barn beam furniture, I want people to know that it's a barn beam. So I don't want to take away from what the barn beam looks like. With that being the case, there's nothing straight on a barn beam. There's nothing true, accurate, square on a barn beam. It's a barn beam. I was holding up a barn for a long time, people. That's a long time. Making something out of a barn beam is super challenging because usually the first thing a woodworker does is he takes a board and he squares it up. So every side is parallel, perpendicular, square, and true. For barn beams, you don't do that. The barn beam is the barn beam. If it's a crooked beam, you figure it out. And it's really challenging because it's not something you're used to, it's not something you're trained in, but you use all your experience and skill to figure that crap out. Okay, we're getting out of here, it's cold. Holy cow! I'm dying. We're going inside, people. We're going inside. Okay, we're back inside. Oh, hey, bud.
Did you think I wouldn't come?
But here's a little one. The cat. No, don't you dare.
Look, I don't mean to be rude.
Hey. How rude, young man. The main reason why I like doing barn beam furniture is not just gesturing with my hand, is because it's not out there. I looked up barn beam furniture on Google, and Google is bowing. Okay? Everything is just, here's a beam and I put like hairpin lines on it. It's stupid. It's fun. Trying to keep this thing all the same. Trying to keep the history, the soul of this beam intact while making it a piece of fun furniture is fun for me. Especially making stuff that nobody else makes. For me, it's kind of bragging rights because it's like, I did this, nobody else did. It's like me, I did something cool. Yeah, there you go. I like doing stuff that other people don't. And it's not that I'm the only one that can do it. It's just I'm the only one that sees stuff like this. So for me, it's fun. That's why I enjoy doing it. The last thing I need to tell people is these are real beams. I didn't make them to look old. They're real beams. And the reason I'm saying that is I've had people come up and ask me if those are real beams. And it's like, yeah. So, yeah, they are real barn beams. They're real beams from a real barn. I didn't make them look old. So, sorry to disappoint everybody. We make real stuff here. So just thought I'd just let you know what projects that's going on and stuff. Yeah. So here's stuff I make. So I hope you learned a little bit about stuff I make, just because if you ever come across a barn beam, don't get rid of it, don't burn it, don't use it for fire, stuff like that. Keep it, it'll make something cool in your life, just because you don't grow those trees anymore. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time. It's an impromptu video. Bye.